Hello everyone, this is FoW here with game 2 in the series between Kiddo and Franky. On my left side, Franky's playing Bahamut, a very aggressive dragon deck using a lot of burn spell overall and dropping like Blazer and finish for the finishing touch overall. And on my left side we have Kiddo playing Little Red Riding Hood, using a lot of moon support, allowing Little Red Riding Hood to hit those hard number damage overall and doing a finishing touch with burn spells. Now Kiddo actually got the Little Red Riding Hood stone and made it blue to play his cash card, allowing him to get the draw 2. Now back to Franky's turn. Franky got his own Little Red Riding Hood stone, making a red. Let's see what can Franky do. He's playing the hunter, attacking directly for 300, but Kiddo will not allow it. A very good choice overall because he knows that Franky has a lot of burn spell and beaters at the late game, so taking less damage overall now will help him in the long run. Now back to Kiddo's turn. Let's see what can Kiddo do in this situation. I thought he draw a Tsukuyomi overall, the Moon Tsukuyomi, so he can play on turn 3 later if he really wants to, but let's see what he can do. I can see a Rapid Declare in his hand and a Hunter. So at the moment, Kiddo has a choice to play the Hunter or the Rapid Declare. The Rapid Declare can destroy the Hunter, or the Hunter can attack directly for 300 point damage. And he does play the Hunter and attack directly for 300 point, or unless he's attacking the Hunter. Nope, he's attacking 300 directly to Franky, putting down to 3700 life point. Now back to Franky's turn, tapping for another Magic Stone. Let's see, attacking directly to a Hunter and buffing the Hunter with his Redstone, allowing him to survive overall. Because the Redstone, what also the Little Red Riding Hood stone does, the attribute you choose, you can tap the stone to give a +2/2 onto it. And finally, Franky played Black Go in the field for defending purposes, I'm assuming, or just there for field presence overall. Now, let's see what can Kiddo do. Kiddo played Compeller, allowing him to search for a blue moon overall and put it onto field, which allowed an early J activation, so another free +1 overall on the field. Now, taking this opportunity, he can J activate right away because he knows that Franky's tapped out at the moment, so he has no resource to put anything on the field, in example such as Thunder. So attacking directly for 1200 life damage and putting Franky down to 2500 life points. Now there's a huge life point gap now between 4000 and 2500 life points. Now Compeller is sitting on, I believe it's 400 attack, 400 defense, because as long as you control a moon, it +2/2, so allowing to survive Hunter's attack, making Franky has to overextend using the redstone, the little redstone, allowing him to waste resources overall. But let's see what can Franky do now. Franky has a Hunter. He can attack directly if he wants to, but it will get blocked by the Compeller overall, and forcing Franky to use the redstone to buff it by 200 attack, 200 defense. I see a Rapid Declare in Franky's hand, but let's see, does Franky want to use the Rapid Declare to kill the Compeller and attack direct for 300 point? Is it worth it overall because he doesn't have any free drops at the moment. At the most, he has 2 1-drops. Ooh, passing turn, interestingly. I don't know what's his reasoning. Oh, 2 Blaze and no wonder. Oh, I saw 2 Dragon Realm, not Dragon Realm, 2 Dragon King's Flame, so which does 800 damage on the board to any single Resonator, including J Rule, so that's why he didn't tap for anything at the moment. But let's see what can Kiddo do. Kiddo can actually play another Tsukuyomi Moon on the field, another free J activate right away. But however, if you guys didn't know, game 1, Kiddo actually J activate so early to the point that Franky respawned with a Thunder, killing the Little Riding Hood right away, putting Kiddo in a bad position that his whole deck has been is not working overall, lost his function overall, and one of his main beater, which is Little Red Riding Hood overall. But let's see what can Kiddo do in this situation. Kiddo is actually make the smart play, typing for another Magic Stone to get a lot more resource on the field, allowing him to play his big cards like his Moonstone, not Moonstone, his Bloody Moons, because he can use the Bloody Moon and kill one of those, one of the Little Red Riding Hood stone, because it is a special Magic Stone, so one of the Bloody Moon would not be dead. But let's see what can Kiddo do now. He has 3 Magic Stone to play with overall. He does play the Bloody Moon, and the Bloody Moon will allow him to kill the special Magic Stone that Franky only has on the field. Now, by getting rid of that extra magic stone, it will delay Franky's play overall, because now he only has currently had 2 magic stone instead of his standard 3, and on his turn he only will have 3 magic stone in his standard 4. Now putting Kiddo in a strong position overall. If you guys did remember, Kiddo actually judgment, so putting him down 1 magic stone behind, but now Kiddo is catching up by destroying one of Franky's magic stone, delaying his big play overall. Now currently life point 3,700 compared to 2,500 life points, and not that much difference, but there is a big difference overall, like almost 1,000 point difference. And currently, let's see what can Kiddo do. Kiddo is actually playing Rapid Declare, killing the hunter, not allowing Franky having field presence on the field, which is a smart player for, and playing Purifying Fire, burning 700 damage directly to Franky, putting him down to 1,800 life points. Now Franky is not in a good position with life point really low at the moment, even through it's still in the early game, but with the situation at the moment, Franky's only has 3 magic stone instead of his stand 4 magic stone at the moment, setting himself behind, can't do anything at the moment. Tapping for another magic stone for 4 magic stone now. Let's see, and passing turn, Franky is playing really defensively at the moment. He does have a lot of burn spell in hand, like Dragon King's Flame and also Purifying Fire, but if you use Purifying Fire, he leaves himself wide open because Dragon King's Flame requires free resource to be played on the field. And if you use Purifying Fire, Kiddo might take this opportunity and able to play able to judgment right away and do enough damage on board to finish Franky off. But Kiddo doesn't know that Franky doesn't have might not have a Thunder in hand, so he's bluffing it at the moment, which is doing really well overall. Kiddo played the Creation of Speaker, I believe, allowing him to search for a Field Edition add to his hand. So searching for another Tsukuyomi to his hand, so to play another on the field, allowing to play more Field Edition, allowing that extra cheap cost of J activation. Instead of playing 3 for like Pale Moon and Bloody Moon, he can pay 2 instead for Tsukuyomi the Moon, or whatever that name is. Let's see, passing turn now. Even through that Kiddo didn't have any big play overall, he does have a defensive resonator on the field, which is his what's it called, creation of Speaker Creator. I can't remember his name. It's just too hard to remember all these cards' names at the moment. Franky does use Purifying Fire, burning Kiddo to 700 point and putting him down to 3,000 life point. Let's see what can Kiddo do now. Kiddo draw for turn now. Let's see what he did. He drew a Garrow, so a really aggressive card now, so it allows him to do that aggressive push if he needs to. And also he has a Moon on the field, so he can burn that extra 200 when he declares an attack. Let's see what can Kiddo do now. He's thinking about his choice. I see a Thunder in his hand at the moment. So before recover phase happens, he plays 1 Thunder, burning Franky to 1,300. No! 2 Thunder burning Franky down to 800 life points, so that Garrow in his hand can actually finish him off very quickly. And using this Tsukuyomi, putting it back to the bottom deck and giving Resonator flying, allowing Kiddo to draw an extra card. So Kiddo wanted to draw the extra card like a burn spell or something to finish Franky off before it hit the late game. Now 2 Thunders being used already. Let's see what can Kiddo do. Tapping for another Magic Stone overall, because he doesn't want to J activate, because the J activate must target a resident on the field and burn 800, and since Franky doesn't have anything to burn, he'll burn his own resonator, which he doesn't want to do. But let's see what can Kiddo do now. If Kiddo has 2 Purifying Fire or 2 more Thunders in hand, he can finish the game off. Playing Cash Cat, allowing him to draw 2 new cards, and the 2 cards could be like a burn spell overall, but it wasn't burn spell overall. Let's see what can Kiddo do now. Currently life point is 3,000 compared to 800 life points, so putting Kiddo in a strong position overall, allowing him to do that much damage. Paying 3-point Garrow on the field. Garrow has swiftness overall, and overall can do at least exactly 100 point, but burning 2 because of the Garrow's ability to class an attack, burning 200 directly overall. I think it was a little misplayed by Franky. What Franky should have done is that before the battle phase happened, he should have burned the Garrow right away, not allowing him to take the extra 200 now, because now Franky's in range with Purifying Fire now. 700 point damage can lethally finish Franky off. Paying 5, putting Blaze on the field, attacking directly for 11, but getting blocked by the Cash Cat, And overall, judgmenting, sacrificing his blazer and getting Bahamut on the field, having an extra defensive card on the field. Now back to Kiddo's turn. Let's see what can Kiddo do now. Kiddo is versing a Bahamut overall, but with the current life point now, the Bahamut is a bit too late to support. What can Franky do now? All Kiddo has to do is play 2 Thunders or 1 single Purifying Fire overall. Playing Bloody Moon on the field, now which will allow the 3J activation, so it will go for the aggressive play. Let's see what can Franky do now. He's tapped out, but he does have a J roll to block with, and he does block with his J roller. And Garrow's been playing on the field and attacking direct for 700 will put Franky down to 0 life point. So that's the game, guys. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening, guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. Please stay tuned for game 3.